What one YouTube family? What one? The Maverick in his space again, you know. And there's a little uncertainty we are going in the sports fraternity about a particular story that's been making the rounds that the Maverick feels obligated to come add some clarity and offer some clarity to this situation right away. And we'll get to it. I'm going to read the story where we ignite the excitement. First of all, here it go. A prominent Jamaican athlete is set to miss this year's World Athletics Championships due to a World Anti-Doping Code violation. All right, it went further. The athlete, who has been among the top 8 in the world over the last 2 years, has missed 3 out of competition tests and has been noticeably absent from competition thus far in 2023. Under WADA's whereabouts rule, athletes must make themselves available to drug testers for 1 hour each day between 6 a.m. and 11 p.m., 90 days in advance for out-of-competition testing. Any combination of 3 whereabouts failures declared by WADA or an international federation within a 12-month period will lead to an anti-doping rule violation. This can result in a potential period of ineligibility up to 2 years for a first offense. So at this them throat there and it start burn like fire. So me do my investigation, me not just jump and repeat it, because you know them something already. Apparently what is happening, there's an athlete that is being investigated for a potential, and it's not whereabouts rule violation neither, you know. It's the violation. Remember the John Campbell case? When the drug tester them go to John Campbell apartment and him basically tell them, say, no, do not test on them to come back later, or something to that effect. Me understand, say, it's that kind of situation, which is not a whereabouts rule violation. So there's a lot of misleading things in the initial publication. Also, people, the way they worded it initially, that the athlete, a prominent Jamaican athlete, is said to miss, that incorrect. What they probably could have done if they were going to do something like this, they should have said, could miss, because this is pending, you know, the athlete being charged. The athlete not charged it. It's just the investigation of one. So apparently what happened now is that the athlete in question, apparently information reached somebody in this particular space, say that investigation are going because the drug tester them go to the athlete place and the athlete rushed them and tell them to come back later and say, we don't come here too late or we don't come here too early. Something to that effect. Because that is the offense that is being investigated. Now, let me tell you why me not going to call no name now. Because we hear names, you know. We hear names about the place, you know. But why we can't call names, people, is that it is being investigated. And if we go ahead and call a name now, and the investigation proves it's not a chargeable offense, the explanation is accepted, and there's no charge by the athlete, we can dab up the athlete name out there and say the athlete, you know, commit a WADA violation, and in the commit a violation. So you don't open yourself to problem there. So. You get what I say to you? And as I said, based on how them word the thing too, about a top 8 ranked athlete and athlete when not compete yet this year, them short the list. So we don't get into that, you know. Them short the list because there are very few top 8 Jamaican athletes who no compete yet this year. So that was in and of itself, basically. You know, say at the time of social media and, you know, competitive media landscape, everybody want to burst a story and react there. But you have to be responsible with them something. You can run out with them something. And the athlete not get charged yet. Somebody might squeeze you the information, you know, and say the athlete is about to get charged. But that athlete can also not get charged. And if you put out the athlete name and him don't get no charge, the athlete can come to you and say, where you get that from, my boss? At no point was I charged. At no point was I under suspicion. Where you going to prove, say? You get what I said to you? We hear some names still. And as me say, if you observe the circuit from here, you will see which athlete and which athlete don't run. Yeah? Which athlete don't run and which athlete ranked in the top 8 in them event. That shorten the list even more. But as it is right now, no violation no commit. So no cut out the foolishness. And some of the people we are run for bus story, you know, for no one not do. When you switch the Maverick, you know that's something a long time, I understand that's something I go. Me understand the do's and don'ts of what to say and what not to say. Some of them something, you know, it don't make sense you run out like that, you know. Because if a something where I come, it a go come, you know. If a something where I go, it a go just dissipate and disappear in a thin air. So, for the athlete's sake though, whoever that athlete is, male or female, we just hope no charge no put down. Because you don't never like for no say. Especially this kind of violation, you know. Me don't like them kind of violation, you know. You see the violation where athlete actually get tested and something come up in them sample. Them they know no explanation no they say, you know. You have to take responsible for it. But you see that violation. Me think the violation is a more cruel violation. Yeah, because there are always gonna be circumstances when you can't be where you ought to be. Or you're where you ought to be, but sometimes when me in my deep sleep, nobody can wake me, you know. Or if you wake me, I'm half awake and groggy, you know. I'm going to run you away wicked, you know. So, and in another situation there, the texter can always come back in another hour, another half hour, or the next day. You get the message. So me always think the violation there, the particular violation there. You remember the John Campbell case? Me think it was a wicked thing them do to John Campbell. Wicked something. Unnecessary something them do to John Campbell. When you test somebody and you find something in somebody's sample, you know, we can't depend on people, you know. Something in them sample. But when you go to test somebody, and somebody discombobulated or them drunk and them oversleep and you call them and them answer and them but then drop back asleep or something like that. And you go ban a man for 2 years or 4 years for that. No. Me think the law have some common sense. So we don't know if this all of the detail are come out, you know, as me said, it is being investigated. Obviously, the athlete in question have put forth them case to say that bang, the protocols weren't followed properly and whatever defense they put forward, you know. That defense can result in this case not going further than an investigation. And then all of this alabalu would to be all ado over nothing. You get me, I said to you. Some of us are clear of the issue. We still can't and now call no name. You are call name? You can't call name because nobody don't know you. They know if you find the Maverick and them know the channel. See, we can't call no name. And if nobody call no name, me not confirming or denying any name either. Me explain that to you. So that's the real thing. When you get it, in the meantime and between time, Maverick out again.